Digimon is one of the most powerful and underrated verses within fiction. It has many powerful characters that will make you wonder like, whoa, this guy is insanely strong. You have the 7 great demon lords who represent the many of the 7 deadly sins within Digimon and are a multiversal constant. You have the 13 royal knights who are the safeguard protectors of the digital world. And you have Z Millenniumon, whose existence is meant to destroy it. Hey guys, Denied Justice here, and today we're going to be going into Omnimon or Omegamon, and we're going to just see how powerful he is within the Digimon verse. And people has been asking me to do this video, and I've been meaning to get into it either way. But I will be doing the video later on Alphamon and Omnimon, who's stronger between the two, so look out for that. And if you're new to the channel, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Also comment down below, and also hit the notification button for more videos in the future. And if you're new to the channel, I do comics, Marvel, DC, variant, mangas, all types of mangas, Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, etc. And I also do video games. I'm starting to get into video games and scaling that. So, if you're into that kind of stuff, please subscribe and enjoy. So now that's out of the way, let's get into how strong is Omnimon.
Before we get into Omnimon, let's explain who Omnimon is and the group he's a part of, which is the Royal Knights. But I have gone who the Royal Knights was in the previous video, but let's go over it just for a recap. The Royal Knights are an alliance of extremely powerful Knight Digimon founded by Imperialmon Paladin mode in the ancient times. They are the highest security of the net or the digital world and are also known as the guardian deities. They are known to may serve their lord blindly, regardless if their lord is good or evil. Some say that the Royal Knights are the ones who are closest to God. Although Imperialmon Paladin mode was the founder of the 13 Royal Knights, he himself is not a member. Just to name a few members, there is the classic and iconic Alphamon, Omnimon, Craniumon, Gallantmon, and Dynasmon. Lord Knightmon, Old Force Feedramon, Kentorismon, Leopardmon, Examon, Genkumon, and Jessmon, which is the youngest member.
And Magnamon.
In different iterations of the franchise, the Royal Knights were viewed as heroes, and then there are some iterations where the Knights are viewed as antagonists. But regardless, their main goal is protecting the digital world, regardless of who they serve, which is good or evil, as I said before. That is their main goal, their main reason for existing in the digital world. They are the safeguards, protectors of the digital world, the main security. And Omnimon is one of the most iconic members of the Royal Knights, as you see him majority of the time within the franchise. But he is a combination of Wargreymon and Metalgarurumon. So since two ultimate perfect Digimon combined into a Holy Knightmon, Omnimon is insanely powerful, and he has some feats, lore, and scaling to prove so. So Omnimon should at least be way above Mega level Digimon like Mega Kabuterimon, Wargreymon, Metalgarurumon, etc. And those characters should at least be in those galaxy level ranges of power scaling off of Mega Kabuterimon, who defeated Fademon, who created a galaxy-sized realm, a galaxy-sized universe in his realm. But you could scale it out a lot higher than that, but we're just going to say galaxy level just for a low ball. So those mega level Digimon and those who are in that caliber should at least be in those galaxy ranges of power, and Omnimon is far stronger than them, obviously, because he's a combination of Metalgarurumon and Wargreymon. Should also be stronger than Saber Leomon and Sodumon, who defeated Metal Edamon, who has the ability to create black holes the size of the Milky Way galaxy and to potentially destroy it. So you can say he's galaxy level off of that. And Metalgarurumon and Wargreymon are stronger than those two, and Omnimon is naturally stronger than Metalgarurumon and Wargreymon. Now in Digimon X Evolution and the Cyber is where we get into a lot more higher scaling for Omnimon the Royal Knights. Now in Digimon X Evolution, we have this thing called Program X, made by Yggdrasil, which will more likely is an avatar. Well, Yggdrasil's avatar, and Yggdrasil had this plan to wipe out majority of Digimon and transfer them to the new digital world, so it basically exists erasure. And those who have the X antibody are not affected by this level of distance erasure, so they're able to alter their own digicores and make themselves a lot more resistant to this ability. So whoever has the X on their forehead or X on their name, they're resistant to existence erasure on that level. In this movie, Omnimon was able to pretty much bukkake and play with Metal X and Wargreymon X, and also Gallantmon in his base form. And Gallantmon is also strong in his own right, so he's able to swap hands with one of the seven great demon lords, which is Beelzemon, who is the sin who embodies gluttony. And the Royal Knights are comparable to some of the avatars of the seven great demon lords, but there are some demon lords like Lusamon, for instance, that are stronger than the Royal Knights. But in this movie, majority of the Royal Knights, such as Gallantmon for one, did not agree with Yggdrasil's plan, and he didn't like the whole idea of killing innocent Digimon and wiping them out of existence. And Omnimon later did realize that this plan was wrong and flawed. Then Alphamon, the Chad he is, came out and said, you know what, I'm gonna go confront Yggdrasil and put an end to all this madness. And Omnimon also joined him. On the route to Yggdrasil's chambers, they came across Dex X Goramon, who was sent by Yggdrasil to stop Omnimon and Alphamon. Though Omnimon did get kind of ruffled uber stomped by Dex X Goramon, but this will be important for later on because Omnimon got a lot more stronger. But yeah, Alphamon did one-shot Dex X Goramon and they proceeded on to Yggdrasil's chamber. After that, Dex Xmon was brought back from the dead because from Dex X Goramon, and Dex X Goramon and Dex Xmon was the evolution of that. Dex Xmon fought against Omnimon and Alphamon, and they were able to hold their own against him, but Alphamon decided to fight against him, stop him, and sacrifice himself to prevent his plan on stopping Yggdrasil. So Omnimon decided, you know, I can't stop Yggdrasil, but you can. So he gave Omnimon the X antibody, and then that later formed into Omnimon X. So to put an end to all this madness and to stop the erasure of innocent Digimon, Omnimon proceeded to use his War Grey Sword and use the All Delete on Yggdrasil. Though you could argue that Yggdrasil was already damaged from the preemptive strike from Alphamon's blade, but anyway, Omnimon was able to reset the entire digital world with his All Delete, and he fixed what Yggdrasil caused. So, how strong would this Omnimon be? Since this Yggdrasil was an avatar, the Crystal Orb avatar was using the period X at the time the digital world was about to be destroyed, and then Yggdrasil itself created a new digital world and divided into 3 different space-time continuums. This avatar was destroyed, the new digital world will also be destroyed as well. So you could say, since there's all the realms within this main digital world, you could say this is low multiversal, 2 multiversal going off of this, and Omnimon X was able to casually reset the digital world with his All Delete. Now, in Digimon Chrono Cycle, it takes a different partake of the story, but it is the same idea that Yggdrasil was doing Program X. In this story, Omnimon fought against Doragoramon. And here, Omnimon, while facing the X-Antipody encounter of Doragoramon, both was in a great battle, and Omnimon was ended up being cornered, even though he knew he was committing a sin to Yggdrasil and becoming like an insect or molecule inside of Yggdrasil's eyes. Omnimon decided to submit to the X antibody to gain more power, and in this way, Omnimon became into Omnimon X. And with this power boost of the X antibody, Omnimon defeated Doragoramon. But later on, Omnimon did fail in a way because Doragoromon came back into Dex Xmon, and then Alphamon had to clean up the work and defeat Dex Xmon. But you get the idea. This would mean that this Omnimon would be a lot more powerful than the one that fought Doragoromon, and he should scale off of those feats, or to a more higher degree. Now in Digimon Cyber, the events take a different route because Dex X Goromon was being controlled by I forgot what his name. What the heck was his name? Either way, by dude here, Reaper guy, right? I think his name is Reapermon. Either way, he was controlling the Doragoromon, Dex Doragoromon, and Doragoromon fought against X Omnimon, and X Omnimon stated, like, if I don't take this guy out, he'll destroy the entire digital world. The digital world will be at risk of being destroyed. It'll be in danger. So this guy was able to fight on par against Doragoromon, but Doragoromon was being powered by his partner, but we won't get into that. You should go read the story. It's a good story either way. The long story short, Doragoromon was being powered up, and Omnimon was having a hard time fighting against him. It's like, you know what, I better just kill you because you're the one that's feeding him power. But either way, Omnimon was able to fight against Doragoromon, and later on was defeated when Doragoromon devolved into Dex Xmon. But then Alphamon appears and, well, cleans up the work. It's kind of seeing who's stronger at this point. I'm just joking. But either way, Dex Xmon was going to merge with the digital world and was tearing at the fabric of the entire digital world and was going to consume souls across the digital world. So you could possibly make the argument that this version of Dex Xmon will be multiversal plus, since you can make the argument he's going to spread himself out through an infinite number of universes and consume them if he continued. If you want to say that. So if you were to say that, and we see that later iterations that Omnimon and Alphamon are considered to be equals in terms of power, world feats or otherwise. But we can see that Omnimon in other iterations able to fight on par against Alphamon at his base. And Alphamon was able to defeat Dex Xmon too. So since Alphamon defeated Dex Xmon and Omnimon is shown to be comparable to him later runs, you could say that Omnimon is low multiversal to mid multiversal off of this. But don't worry, we're going to get to a lot more higher scaling when we get into Digimon Cyber Sleuth. Now, if you really want to get into it, that Alphamon is said in his data book till he's able to transcend space and time to save the digital world, and it is like shown in like Digimon Zero Wars that the human world is on a lower plane than the digital world. So you can say the human world will be like on a 3D dimensional plane, and you have like the human world, the digital world, be on the 4th dimensional plane. And you can say that Omnimon transcends space and time on the 4th dimensional plane. So you can say he's like 5D scaling off of this. Because if you transcend 4D to infinite 4D, you will essentially be into the 5D range. Or high multiversal off of that. And since Omnimon is comparable to Alphamon, Omnimon will also be scaled off of his feats and off of that scaling. Now, in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, you have a being, the main antagonist known as the Mother Eater, who served as the final boss in Digimon Cyber Sleuth for the PS4 and PS Vita. This being was able to control the Eater race and was able to corrupt Yggdrasil. In the story, it takes over the world of Yggdrasil and controls the Royal Knights. So, long story short, Omnimon and Alphamon along with the Cyber Sleuth team was able to fight and defeat the Mother Eater, which could affect all worlds, all parallel worlds, which is reference to infinite number of universes. And it is stated in Digimon Cyber Sleuth that the digital world has in the Digimon franchise has an infinite number of universes and realms within it, all universes, all infinite number of universes, all worlds, all parallel worlds. So you can say this is multiversal plus going off of this, and Omnimon and Alphamon were able to take attacks from the Mother Eater and fight on par with along with Digimon Cyber Sleuth team. You can say that Omnimon will be multiversal plus off of this. So since it was able to fight on par and hold its own with the Digimon Cyber Sleuth team along with Alphamon, you could say that it's multiversal plus 2 high multiversal off of this, taking attacks and harming the Mother Eater. And since it was said to be residing in a higher dimension from the world and the human world, more than likely in the realm of like the Eaters, Homo sapiens, or the higher dimension that of Yggdrasil, or in Yggdrasil's dimension, you could say it is high multiversal to complex multiversal, low complex multiversal for a low ball. So 5 to 6D. So how fast is Omnimon? Well, all Rollonauts are able to traverse through space and time within an area that exists beyond space and time. Should also be comparable in matching Demon Lord class Digimon who are named to the Dark Zone or Dark Area, which is a place without time. So another thing that Omnimon should be at least comparable to Alphamon, who transcends space and time to save the digital world, and regularly travels through time, the past, present, and future to save through the digital world within the new digital world universe. So you could say that since he's able to travel back and forth through time to the past, present, and future, you could say he has a high level of measurable speed. He's able to travel back and forth through time with his sheer speed. And he's comparable to Alphamon, who has a high level of immeasurable speed. So he also have a measurable speed in combat and reaction speed, as well as travel. Now, what are some of Omnimon's hacks and abilities? Well, he has incredible regeneration, hacking, information manipulation, reality warping, via hacking, absorption, power mimicry, reactive evolution, flight, can absorb data information, fire manipulation, absolute zone, absolute zero or ice manipulation, resistance to soul hacks and mind hacks via the Digicores, statistics adaptation, time and space manipulation, teleportation, pocket reality manipulation, soul purification, energy manipulation, power nullification, life force absorption, dimensional BFR, sealing, transmutation. He has his all delete, which is a combination of durability negation and existence erasure, so this is able to erase and reset the digital world and bypass durability. You can also say he has conceptual erasure via dark fire, the flames of hellfire from the dark area, which are purifying flames that erase those who are burnt by them. Whether the flames erase one beyond nothingness, it depends on whether they are evil or not. If they are evil, the ones who is erased will be erased beyond nothingness. And just like Alphamon, whose signature ability is the Alpha N-Force, Omnimon has the Omega N-Force, which ups his stats, granting him great power and letting him see the immediate future. It also lets him have unlimited stamina and allows him to fight at peak condition, no matter what circumstance. This ability also allows him to stay on one step ahead of his opponent, and this ability seemingly makes Omnimon theoretically insurmountable opponent. So basically perfect precognition and unlimited stamina. But now that we got that out of the way, where does Omnimon stand overall? Well, some of his other showings, his lower showings, can be scaled to be low multiversal to multiversal, but you can scale others to be his other showings like in Digimon Cyber Sleuth, or just the Cyber can be scaled from mid multiversal to high multiversal. Highball can be scaled from to complex like 6D, going off of the Mother Eater and being existing in a higher plane of reality, or just a higher dimension. But that's been the video for today. If you like the video, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Also comment down below. Hit that notification button for more videos, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.